Good evening, everyone. Our big story tonight, food at Six Valley Target stores may have been tampered with. Everything from frozen pizza to ice cream and even fresh meat.
And tonight, a suspect is behind bars. Police busting him, saying he poured vinegar and hydrogen peroxide together in one of the aisles. First responders evacuating the Ahwatukee store.
Team 12's Nicole Zymek is live there with what we're learning tonight. Nicole?
Yeah, Mark, we're at the 48th Street and Ray Road location, and this is where police arrested that 48-year-old man earlier today. He was caught mixing hydrogen peroxide and vinegar, which by themselves alone are harmless. But if mixed together, they can cause irritation to your skin, your eyes, your lungs, or worse.
Kind of dizzy, some pressure in the ears, had a headache.
Jessica Flanders walking into this Target to pick up some Halloween goodie bags for her kids.
I see about 4 or 5 police officers or cars. So I walk in, I don't really think much of it.
A Target employee soon asking Jessica to exit the store. Phoenix police and fire crews arriving after people called 911 reporting a suspicious man pouring what later turned out to be vinegar and hydrogen peroxide over food items in the store. The combination creates parasitic acid, a chemical that can be irritating to the lungs, make you dizzy, and potentially be dangerous if eaten. Feeling dizzy, Jessica asked paramedics to check her out.
So they asked me if I had any itching in my eyes or ears. I told them no, and they said, have you been near any kind of product? And I thought, no, like I didn't see anything. And then the medic said that someone had poured vinegar and hydrogen peroxide together and that it had caused some sort of fume that affected the entire store.
A Target spokesperson says they think the suspect may have also tampered with frozen pizzas, ice cream, fresh beef, pork, and chicken at 5 other locations, including the Targets in Uptown Phoenix, Arcadia, Ahwatukee, Tempe, Chandler, and Scottsdale. Target says it's consulting with federal authorities and believe the risk to consumers is very low. But the idea of what could have happened sticks with Jessica.
You can't be doing that to innocent people.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
And Target tells me these incidents did not all happen today. It's investigating the timeline. Meanwhile, if you think you may have purchased any of these potentially impacted items, we have a number that you can call, and it's listed on our website at 12news.com.